To push his muscles to the absolute limit, the man maxed out his girlfriend's credit card and transformed their cozy love nest into a rock climbing room. His girlfriend was furious and told him to leave the apartment, but the next second, she was silenced forever. The man had gone completely off the rails. Anyone who got in the way of his workouts would be ruthlessly taken out. The reason for his craziness was his desire to defeat a man named Rohan Kishaib. The two of them had met at the gym. As fellow fitness enthusiasts, they planned to have a contest of endurance. The man thought he would win, or at least be close. But to his great shock, he lost in a completely humiliating way. This huge gap left the man utterly devastated. He ran wildly without noticing that he had entered an unfamiliar area. It wasn't until he got home that he was amazed to find that his body had undergone a huge change. Not only had his muscles bulked up significantly, but his strength had also increased a great deal. This sudden change made the man extremely happy, so he trained even harder. As his physical abilities improved rapidly, his temper became extremely volatile. Anyone who affected his workouts was eliminated by him. Even bicycles blocking his way would get kicked twice. After 2.5 days of grueling training, the man found Rohan and planned to erase the shame from their last encounter. But seeing the man's huge transformation, Rohan realized something was wrong and sensed a dangerous aura. However, out of confidence in himself, he still accepted the challenge. This time, the competition was that when the treadmill speed reached 25 kilometers per hour, the first one to grab the remote control would win. And the loser would be thrown off the 30th floor. At the start of the race, Rohan saw two people lying in the corner. He wanted to pause the race and go check on them, but the man suddenly attacked and broke 2 of his fingers. Rohan fell off the treadmill on the spot. The man said that if he didn't take the race seriously, he would have to be eliminated as an obstacle. Seeing how crazy the man was, Rohan directly activated his innate ability. His unique ability, Heaven's Door, not only turned memories into books but also allowed him to add unbreakable commands. Rohan flipped through the man's memories and became more and more alarmed. He found that none of those who had hindered the man's workouts had escaped. Just then, the lights suddenly went dark. Rohan was very panicked inside, but to survive, he had to continue the race. However, the man's crazy training had indeed paid off. Now, he was no slower than Rohan. When the speed reached 25 kilometers per hour, both of them made a move. Although the man grabbed the remote control, his body involuntarily pressed the stop button on Rohan's treadmill. It turned out that Rohan had written a command in the man's memory earlier, and the remote control would only work on his own treadmill.